Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bussey Banter. I'm your host, Jacob Bussey, once again, and let's get into the game. I'd like to apologize for not uploading the other game. I've been having some internet issues as of late, but I think I've got everything figured out. I'll quickly talk about that game. The Leafs lost 3-2 in overtime. Caden Primeau scored his second NHL goal in his second game. Well, not in the second game, but a second consecutive game, and the Leafs lost 3-2 in that game. That was a pretty disappointing loss for Toronto. However, that was last time, and let's get into the game tonight. 5-2 was the final for Toronto, and the big boys came through. Actually, it wasn't the big boys all at first. Let's start in the first. In the first shot on net, Galchenyuk, in a weird scramble, kind of in the slot, he gets a backhand on it, and it gets past the goaltender. Caden Primeau gets past his blocker, and the Leafs are up 1-0. So now this is the sixth time this season the Leafs have scored on their very first shot of the game, which is kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. Tavares on the third shot of the game gets his goal. He gets his goal to increase the lead to 2. Caden Primeau could not control the shot point from Muzzin. He tried catching it in his glove. It came out of his glove, and Tavares was there on the doorstep to put it behind Primeau. Leafs leading 2-0. Jump to a little bit later, and in the first, this is all in the first, might I say, it was a bad start for Caden Primeau tonight. 4 goals in the first period alone. He was pulled and wouldn't play the rest of the game. Pierre Engvall takes a shot, and the rebound comes out to about the red dot, the hash marks, or not the hash marks, the trapezoid. And he shoots it from a very sharp angle, and it gets past Caden Primeau, with the third goal increasing the lead to 3. Now, this wouldn't be the star of the show. The star came a lot later in the third period, but Mitch Marner took the puck from about center ice. He deked in, got past a few guys, looked like he was going to go around and do a wraparound, pulls the puck back, puts it behind Primeau, and I thought Sherratt made the save there, but after replay, the puck completely crossed the goal line. 4-0 Toronto. That's how it would go into the first intermission. Not a good start for Primeau. Not a good game for Montreal as of to this point. Jump to the second. Jake Allen started the second. Primeau was on the bench. Pretty disappointed. There's video of him in the locker room getting talks from his teammates saying, "Listen, keep your head up. You gotta break career." Cole Caulfield, he got a goal. He got a goal past Jack Campbell, decreasing the lead from 4-0 to 4-1. It was off a bad Sandin turnover. Tried to pass it behind himself on the boards, along the boards, and Primeau capitalized on it. And Caulfield capitalized on it. His third goal in 3 games in a row. So not in a row. I'm not sure about that, but that's his second goal against Toronto in 2 games against Toronto, the most recent 2 games. So that kind of sucked. Good for him. He's going to be really good for Montreal, or he's going to be a bust. There's no in between there. And then honestly, it was kind of a lackluster second. There wasn't really much that went on. Kind of a couple of penalties went on, but really nothing else happened. So let's jump to the third. Arturi Lehkonen got the puck in the slot, and he gets it behind Jack Campbell. It's 4-2. Leaf fans right now are panicking. It's going to be Ottawa 2.0, just not as bad. So Campbell kind of looked a little shaky there at the beginning of end of second, beginning of third, but he really got back on his feet, made some key saves there. Jake Allen, with 5 minutes to go, takes a shot point from Jake Muzzin and makes an unbelievable windmill save in the glove. Windmill, just for fans. And oh man, it was such a nice save. Just watching that save was satisfying to watch. Later on, with about 3 minutes to go, Austin Matthews gets the puck from Mitch Marner, who's assisted on 25 of Matthews' goals this season, which is ridiculous. And he puts it, he puts it behind Jake Allen. I don't know if it was top shelf, through the pads, but through the body. Doesn't matter. Matthews gets his 40th goal of the season. 40 goals in 49 games for Matthews, which is absolutely ridiculous. And the Leafs win 5-2. This game, I think, solidified a Montreal-Toronto playoff series for the first round, which is just what everyone needs. It would be better if there were fans there and it was a packed house, but obviously you can only do so much. But that's about it. Some other Maple Leaf news. Frederik Andersen made his first start in a couple of months. He played just over half the game, 15 minutes and 10 seconds. I believe it was. No, it was a little bit more. It was 30 minutes he played. He played a full period and a half against the Manitoba Moose, they lost 5-2, 5-3, I believe, and he let 2 goals in on 14 shots. Couldn't have done anything about that, but definitely good for recovery for Anderson, and he'll probably be back in time for the playoffs. He'll probably play full games with the Marlies. It was his first time in the AHL since 2014, so good on him. Nick Foligno, Zach Hyman practicing, both wearing red, so don't hit him, can't hit him. But other than that, no other changes in the lineup. Leafs played pretty good. Stefan Nason got his first game as a Maple Leaf. He did okay. I don't know. He took kind of a dumb penalty and kind of was the reason for another goal. So not great, but whatever. It's all right. It's late in the season. The Leafs are already clinched, and it doesn't really matter. They're just trying out. So yeah, that's about it. Leafs play Montreal again. One more game against Montreal, one more game against Winnipeg, and one more game against Ottawa, and that's it. That's playoff time. And the Leafs will probably, the way it stands, will play Montreal in the first round. So definitely something to watch for. So I apologize for the not uploading the 3-2 loss. I will try and make sure my internet stays stable as possible. Until next time, this was Bussey Banter, and this was Jacob Bussey. Thank you for tuning in.